YouTube channel. I am Terry. This is Nick. We are also streaming live on the Bastards Twitter account. So if all of you over there haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go do that. It's still kind of in its infancy. How are you, Nick?
Doing great. How about you, Terry?
Not bad. Not bad. No short of developments this spring with stuff
No.
going on with the Red Sox roster. You know, the starting rotation is pretty banged up, and I think the Red Sox avoided a scare today with Justin Turner. Basically, Turner was taking his first at bat of the game and basically took a fastball off the face from Tigers pitcher Matt Manning. Turner immediately hit the ground, looked like he was pretty rocked. He didn't really have his bearings. And then, not to get gross, but blood just profusely
Gushing.
looked like it was coming out of his nose. We don't have the full reports yet. But let me see. Turner's wife, I had the tweet in front of me. I was going to read it word for word, but basically, Kristen Turner basically said that all he had as far as treatment was 16 stitches. There were no breaks or fractures, and the scans were clear. So it looks very much like he definitely, I don't know if dodged a bullet is the way.
That's a good
Yeah,
way of putting it.
no, I'm the one who gets us in trouble on the podcast, but how scary was that for you?
When I saw it, it gave me flashbacks for some of you legends out there who want to go way back. I mentioned to Terry prior to our stream here tonight. Bryce Flory back in the day when he took an absolute line drive shot off the face, pretty much ended the guy's career. Really could never get back to being the relief pitcher that he was. He was doing pretty good back when I think it was 99. Came back kind of a little bit in 2002, but he was never the same. Also, Matt Clement, another flashback there, was great. I want to say, what was that, 2006 to start or 2005? And then right downhill. They have such an impact on players. But the overall report from his wife is that he's doing okay, getting checked for the concussion, make sure that everything checks out okay. He got, I believe it was 16 stitches, they said. So definitely significant on that front. But like you said, I think they dodged the bullet here because this team needs a very productive Justin Turner to compete here.
Yeah, and no visits from the Tooth Fairy tonight for Turner either, apparently.
No.
But you know, as that's going down, and we don't know the extent of everything. You know, I'm thinking in my head, one of the real scary consequences here is who is the righty bat that is going to protect Rafi Devers in what would probably be the 3-hole. And you look at this team, it's just so lefty heavy. We just don't have a lot of right-handed power. And unfortunately, it would probably be Adam Duvall. He
Yeah.
would probably be the righty bat. And I say unfortunately because the guy doesn't hit for average. He's a career 289 on base guy. So he's not protecting anybody. Like Devers is less safe in the 2-hole with a guy like Duvall hitting behind him.
I feel like Adam Duvall is like a poor man's Mike Napoli.
Not a bad comp.
Feel like that. I know Napoli is first base and, Duvall was more outfield, DH-y kind of type, but long swing, doesn't hit for average, like you said, doesn't get on base that much. A frustrating kind of player. It's boom or bust, basically, with this guy. His stats for 2021, that was his best. 2021 was his best season. He had 38 homers, 113 ribbies. But again, it comes with a 228 batting average. Those sorts of things. I'm a little bit more old school. I do take stock into batting average and everything. Doesn't do anything for me, those 230, 240 hitters. I want someone on base. I want somebody who puts the ball in play. I want someone who's going to move the chains and get these guys in. I don't feel like Duvall is that type of guy. And if that happens to be Turner going down, I'm scared.
Yeah, and I mean the Bluminati loves Baseball Savant. That's the page they all look at. That's how they make their case for certain players, and it's how they make a lot of their points. I'm more of a baseball reference page type guy. What has he done throughout his career? You know, a little bit more traditional in that regard. But I mean, a guy like Duvall is just he's not a 3-hole hitter for any team. And he wasn't even on any roster this winter until January 25th when Bloom finally signed him because he had to, because of
everybody's leftovers.
Yeah. So now I didn't think we would be getting into an extensive rant here on a guy like Duvall, but that just goes to show you how important a guy like Justin Turner is to this lineup and how thin we are, really. So I just hopefully I'm guessing, like I said, the team hasn't addressed it. We haven't heard anything from Alex Cora or even Chaim Bloom. Logically, he's got 16 stitches in. I'm guessing he could miss a week or two. That still could possibly put him on track for opening day. I'd be surprised if they ruled that out. Based on what
I think a veteran type of player like that. Yes, this is spring training. You need your reps and all, but I think even if he misses 2 weeks, he's on the opening day lineup.
Hopefully, yeah, we'll see. They didn't. They were monitoring him for a concussion as well, but his wife, Justin Turner's wife, did not mention anything about that. But logically, where he's going to miss a couple of weeks anyway, it shouldn't matter. You know, it would have to be a really bad concussion, to keep him out beyond that. So, all right. Well, we will wrap on that. We're going to do another stream shortly just to talk about Chris Sale, who had a great outing today.
Say that again, Terry. Say that again.
I
just want to make sure I heard that correctly.
Chris Sale had a good day.
Good. Thank you for whispering. We need to do that. We just never know with him.
Yeah. Well, so far so good in the tiniest sample size ever. So we'll be back to do that one. Everybody